playmaker Jake Elliott ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down, Washington.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first NFL reception, goes for 6 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Wentz going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. The big fella. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. On third down, they turn to Sanders. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Haskins connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. Those two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall. And the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. Touchdown! Washington. Darius Geis, 64 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 31, Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Geis alone in the backfield here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, shifts past him, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
950. Come on, the ball. Hey, empty.
On 1st down, Wentz. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch the run. They're running it.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Well, you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. From his end zone, it's Wentz on 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Get ready.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Get ready. Set up.
Here's McKissick. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Third down, here's Haskins. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Wentz eluding the pressure right. He'll hit Jackson complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now on first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jonathan Bostic. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
On play action, Haskins slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Haskins. Open man here, Sims, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. This is intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Watch the slant.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now Wentz. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. They can't corral him. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Now it's Haskins, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Over the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready. 44, Mike. Check. Watch the curve.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Check 15.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Brought down by Nate Gehring.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch right. I'm here all day.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Working from the gun. Wentz. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Wentz now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Wentz now to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got it. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. One sec. 39. Check right, 39. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run with McKissick. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 35 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Wentz to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Throwing now is Wentz. Being chased out left. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Wentz. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Washington, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit